Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Dun dun. You like that?
Dun, dun.
You like the little slide?
You like the little slide?
You like how we just kind of slid in there? Watch, I can do it again. All right, you ready? Okay. So all you gotta do
is just.
And we're live.
And we're live.
We're live on video. Here we are.
Video.
This is
Here
us.
we are.
North American Harness Update, NAHUpicks.com. A more comfortable setup this time around, if I have to say. I like the fact that I'm not hunched over. Instead, I'm crouched back.
This is like we're on TV here.
In the suite at Mohawk, live, Breeders' Crown 19, hanging out.
Yeah.
Doing the show. And we got Rod on live via satellite.
Yes.
Where you at, Rod? Yes.
I'm here. Here I am.
There he is.
Bang, bang.
We got a little mini Rod down here. And of course, we also have full screen Rod wherever he might be. I'm trying to man. That's not what we want. That's not what we want. There it is. Yes. That rod is too big. That's not even the right shot. That happens to be an entirely different shot. We're managing things as well as we can here in this new setup. There we go. You can't leave the 3 wide out. Look at how big he looks. Rod is all grown up. He's got his little headset.
Look at my sign. Look at my sign tonight. The sign is awesome.
What's it say, Rod? What's it say?
The sign says, because you're looking at it backwards, I think. Turn that frown upside down. Insert your noun.
Rod, of course, always known for being the wordsmith in the group. That's true. It's me.
Yes.
It's me.
Because you remember how Kentucky Fried Chicken was like finger looking good, and then they said we have to get rid of that, and then because it was getting stale, much like their chicken does when you leave it on the counter for like 40 minutes. So my idea, instead of finger looking good, how about crunch-a-wumptious? It's got a ring to it. When you have to say crunch-a-wumptious, we're welcoming everyone listening on SRN1 also, by the way. I was about to say SRN1 too, but that makes it sound like it's an entirely different station. There's one SRN1. There can only be one SRN1. We're live on site. I could walk outside right now. Wouldn't it be something if we looked at the live feed right here? If you see Jessica Buckley and Chad Roseman, and all of a sudden I just walked in the middle, just went, hello, hi.
Giveaway right here. There we got.
Yeah. Everyone got, not just we.
Not just we.
Oh, did they run out?
What are you wearing exactly?
I got native looks.
Yeah.
Mike's asking a guy what he's wearing.
Do I have to be wearing anything?
I mean,
Ideally, not.
I wonder what the hat is. Where is your hat? You should have it on.
Oh,
I got a hat.
Our security is actually handing me the hat here. So, how it would look on me?
Yes.
Well, which way do I put it on? Do I put it on the right foot?
Put it on the right foot. Put it on the left foot.
No.
Wear it like this?
Wear it like this. Go.
That doesn't make sense.
Don't put it there.
Makes sense.
Don't put it there.
Oh.
Oh yes. That is gorgeous. That is gorgeous.
I am the elf that they forgot.
It's Christmas coming.
They don't want to remember what I did.
Now look. Now we match. Rod, where's your hat? Oh, you're not here.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I'm wearing a hat.
Rod is currently on location in Venezuela. We have him documenting the lives of native harness trainers and how exactly they go day to day, fending for their horses.
I will be there tomorrow.
And yeah, and then we're gonna fly him up from Venezuela to Canada. It's a direct flight. Cheap direct flight. Downside, the plane has one wing, but you can't have everything. That's what you taught me. A glider has 2 wings.
Maybe one big wing.
Yeah, but it has 2 prongs.
One big wing.
One big wing.
Kentucky
Hey.
Fried Chicken.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
One
What are we
wing.
doing tonight?
What are we doing tonight? So,
What are we doing tonight?
we have to be in Canada for a reason. Except we have to lie about that reason to get through customs. But
Listen,
we don't.
listen.
We're here for
You're
pleasure.
echoing. Everything is echoing.
That's probably because you're close to us.
We're gonna turn you down.
Yes.
It's hard for us to hear you.
No,
We're
not
trying very
me.
hard with this new
I'm
setup, and quite
fine. I only
frankly,
hear one of you. The feed is echoing.
just hung up on Rod.
Yeah.
I think this would
I
be a
can't
fun
hear
idea.
you
What
now.
if we
He's
went?
still on there.
What if we went the whole show not knowing what he was talking about and just assuming we knew what he was saying?
Let's try to get him back. We're getting Rod back.
Okay, I
let's
hear
get Rod
nobody.
back.
Rod, are you back?
Yeah.
Okay, we can barely hear him.
Okay. Well, we're here on site at Woodbine Mohawk Park.
I
for
said
night one
it's not me.
of two nights for the Breeders' Crown. I'm talking now. Rod. Breeders'
You're
Crown
still
typically a
echoing on
one-night
the feed.
affair. The last couple of years, they've had all 12 finals for each division of harness horse on the same night. But then half the industry got together and said, "This is nuts," because there's only like 4 riders and I'm half of them. And then they decided, well, how about we span it over 2 nights?
Why ditch the hat?
It fell off. I know what to do.
Okay. Listen.
Your hat was
Listen.
getting cold.
Listen. Are you guys listening to me?
All right, we have him. I can't.
Yeah. Well, it's either that or move him to my phone and we have him in our ears.
Let's do that. We only have one set of
Listen.
I do, but there's 2 sets of earbuds.
Yeah. Rod.
While these guys sit there and argue, I'm trying to tell them that they are the ones echoing, not me. For all you guys watching at home.
You have your volume up.
I have the volume up. Paul.
No, I'm talking.
It's the microphone you're using. You have to change that. It's on echo. It's transferring from the front to the back. You have to switch the setting.
What setting?
What setting, Rod?
Oh. I think that's what he meant. Is that what he meant? That might have been what he meant. That might have been. Hello. How do I talk it?
Are we better?
You guys are fine on my end. It's on the feed.
This is especially confusing now.
Yes.
Because we should not be echoing on our own feed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So, yeah, I'm trying to figure this out. How they divvy tonight up? Because if it's over 2 nights, they have to divide the races in some way, shape, or form. Tonight is the 2-year-olds. Who I think they deem the future stars of tomorrow in some time later.
Yes.
Which the funny thing with a lot of these 2-year-olds is we see them as 2-year-olds, and then in a couple of years we wonder what happened to them.
I don't wonder.
I try to make this for everybody watching at home. I really try to make this sport fun. I try to have fun. I am fun. I'm a great time. Why do people say I'm not a great time? If you at home were here, did I ask?
Unplug the snowball. Just please unplug the snowball.
Rod must feel especially lonely right now because he can only like inch towards his webcam right now. I'm trying to tell him.
I can't hear anything you're saying, and unplug the snowball.
This is especially cumbersome because he would just be refuting how much of a fun time I am. That's the kind of guy Rod is. He just refuses to believe I too can be the life of the party. I can be a life. I can be a party. Pick me. Pick to spend the night with me. Breeders' Crown. Friday night. Future Stars. Future Stars means 2-year-olds. Thank you, Mike Prebosi. We have the finals.
I'm seriously going to punch these guys
The 2-year-old trotting
as soon as I see them tomorrow.
Pacing fillies into 2-year-old trotting colts and the 2-year-old pacing fillies. Rod is still here with us, right there, doing whatever it is he does. I have I have the snowball set up on Hangouts. He should be able to hear us through that. People are seeing the settings. Default snowball. Yes. All right. That's fine. That's moving. The radio can hear us on the snowball. So I'm confused why we're having that issue there. All right. Well, while we set that up, let's bring up the field for race 6. Mike, talk about race 6. It's a 2-year-old trotting filly. It's going for $700,000.
Yeah.
What sounds like the echo's gone,
You know, so
but Ray needs to turn the volume up.
there's about
His volume, not mine.
major contenders in the race. Hypnotic AM is, a horse that was 7 for 7 coming into last week, and then, got picked off by a perfect trip, from Sister Sledge, who basically sat the pocket the entire way and, picked off the favorite late, who had been off for a month, had a qualifier with a blowout win, but that wasn't a race, and that perfect trip ended up ultimately defeating this horse. However, the big money's on the line now. This horse has made almost $400,000. Gets an inside post, has a post edge, on the other horse, who is no slouch in her own right, 8 for 10 lifetime, and just beat this horse. So those are the two main contenders. The other horse I really thought had a chance was the 4 Dip Me Hanover, who really had absolutely no chance whatsoever last time in the other elimination when getting away 8th by 14 lengths and then was wide the entire way, ultimately 5th in there. But this horse did win the Peaceful Way here at Woodbine. That was back on September 14th. Now is set up here with a pretty big speed duel that should set up between the two favorites. I think this horse has a big chance from the back. I'm not sure what you thought of her.
You talking about May Baby?
No, Dip Me Hanover.
I know Garnett likes that horse.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to like about her. She likes the racetrack. She had absolutely no chance whatsoever. Got a prep at the Meadowlands. They really didn't need to show up there whatsoever. There's nothing wrong with her in this race, and she's going to be a massive price. So right now, what is she on the board? Let me look. 30 to 1. So if you're going to get 30 to 1 there, and if the two favorites hook up, the last race they went 53 and 2 on the front. The speed is not holding that well tonight. Horses getting the front aren't holding together late. Horses that are coming from off of it, getting the trips, are the ones that are ultimately winning the races.
We saw Ellis Park come down the middle of the racetrack in race 5. There's horses that can come off the pace when the trip doesn't set up. So, given a fair race,
you got the two favorites in the inside going after it. The 4 is very interesting. Right now, 20 to 1 on the board. And Ray's fixing us. How are we doing?
Well, right now I'm just making sure. Right now I'm just making sure that we aren't getting a total echo.
Rod, is it better?
Well, I can hear you now.
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything for the last 5 minutes.
So I had the mic muted on Hangouts mistakenly. But we should be fine now. There should be no echo. There's no collusion, no corruption.
The echo wasn't on mine. It was on your end.
It was not. Don't talk about my ends on Breeders' Crown Night. Blast darn it. We can take the headphones out. Mike, that was a very informative analysis that I will deconstruct further after I tell people about one of the many improvements to our 3 Wide shows, as evidenced by all of the hiccups we've had so far trying to get this together. We would not believe that our coverage of this race is brought to you by Rosecroft. Longtime partner, Rosecroft Raceway, racing through the fall. Keep in mind, November 10th on Sunday, their featured event of the season, the Potomac Pace, gathering some of the top open pacers in the country for a purse of $100,000. With only a couple months left in the racing season, Rosecroft Raceway also be racing on a different schedule, Mondays and Wednesdays, first post 7:15 p.m. We'd like to thank Rosecroft for providing coverage.
And you have picks every night that Rosecroft races on NAHUpicks.com from the Hanover Hustler. So
That's right.
just keep that in mind.
So we're here for race 6.
Oh.
You were talking. Where did my program? My program is over there. It's right here. This is Mike's program. So if I were Mike, you already talked. I don't need to talk like you. The real question about this race, as I believe they are parading right now, so we'll show you the feed as it's coming, and also, where is it? Where did it go? Ba-ba-boom. What's this? Look at that.
Oh, that is
Here are the horses coming onto the track for the 2-year-old filly trot. 1 through 6 already out. That's why Madame Sherry's stepping onto the track now. Followed by Shishito. Violet Stride. She raced really well at Lexington, but the issue with a lot of horses that come from Lexington is that racetrack really inflates certain horses' performances and makes them look better than they actually are. Plus side, she's currently on the board at what, like 16 to 1?
16.
Yeah, 16 to 1.
10 to 1 on the 10 right now. 11 to 1.
Actually, there's barely any money bet on a single horse. It's pretty spread in this race.
I'm surprised that the 1 is 2 to 1 in the race. The horse was 1 to 9 last week. Mm-hmm. Now you're looking at 2 to 1.
Yeah.
You know, now it could be the fact that there's a lot of speed in the race. So I can't hear Rod. Rod, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, I'm actually going to go for a long shot here. Not really a long shot, but a good price play. The 10, Ramona Hill. Raced well in the elimination last time, came from way back, was against it. 56 half, was 10 lengths off the lead, so got to the half in 58 seconds. 5 for 6 on the season. That was the horse's only loss. Well, everybody else can hear me. So Ramona Hill is my price play in this race. The 3 favorites, the 1, 2, and 5, obviously play here. Miss Savannah Bell, she's been razor sharp. Hypnotic AM got beat on the lead last time. Probably should have won that race. Sister Sledge won with the pocket trip. You know, I can't fault any of those 3, but if you're planning to pick 5 here, $100,000 guarantee, and I'm going to go 4 deep. 1, 2, 5, and 10 here. Start this 5.
Okay, Rod, I can hear you now. You want to talk about the rest of your ticket? How do you want to do it? How do you want to go about this ticket? I know you really liked this pick 5.
Yeah, I did. I do.
Okay, let us know what your ticket is here. So, because we have what about
right now? They're
getting ready to go to the gate.
So getting ready to go to the gate. So my second leg, I'm going to key in on Bryce. I think she's the key play here off of that dominating performance last week in the elimination. And then I'm 6 deep in race number 8. I'm going 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, and 9 there. I think any of those horses can win wide open race. 2-year-old trotting colts. You know, the 2 best ones draw the 8 and 9 posts, so that's going to hurt their chances a little bit. Race number 9, I'm in 3 deep there. 3. Rob Hanover, 5 to Midnight, and the 7 Tall Ranger. By the way, it goes back to aluminum shoes up front, which should help his performance. You know, get him back to that winning form again. And then the final leg, which is race number 10, it's a 3-year-old, or it's a 5-year-old and younger. Now when there's a 3, 4 deep there, going 2, 3, 8, and 9. The horse that really caught my eye was 2, Cortez the Killer. He raced okay last week, was first over a long way, 3/4, 123. And still hung around to grab a check. I think he's got a big shot from the inside. Dubois just on the drive. That's why that's my good price play in that race. So my ticket, if you wrote it down, it's $57.60 for 20 cents, and I did put it. Yeah, how about that? Bang, bang.
Okay, Rod. So my ticket is posted on NAHUpicks.com. If you're interested in that, the early pick 4 ticket that I gave on the website is still alive. Currently here to the 1, 2, and 4. I just feel like that those 3 are the ones to beat here. The 10 could, inject some pace into the race. I feel like that these are the best ones here. I would love to see, the 4 get a trip and come flying at them. The 5 is taking a ton of money in this race. If you look at the race, I can't believe this horse is 5-2. What do you think about this horse?
Miss Savannah Bell, I mean, she definitely plays here. That I used my picker, but as far as form, I mean, she's supposed to be better than 5-2. I mean, she's supposed to be somewhere around 8-5, I think. Do you agree?
I just feel like she's sort of a Lexington type horse. She's excelled there.
She did show up here though and win last time, but that was with the weaker of the eliminations, and Ramona Hill had a problem in the race. This is the deep end of the board now, so let's see how good she is against the best ones.
Miss Savannah Bell is overbet. She's very overbet here.
I agree.
Okay, that should probably fix that problem. Those miles at Lexington, people it was one thing to say the miles at Lexington are inflated. It's another thing to recognize that it was in the Kentucky Sire Stakes. Those weren't necessarily the greatest horses entering into those races. And sure, she's coming off an elimination win, but 5-2 is an incredibly low price to take on that. Even on the rest of the field, like the fact that Hypnotic AM's not taking a ton of money, and she finished second in her first start in a month, and she's only 9-5. That almost seems like the value of the race.
I feel like that she's not being bet though. This money is very out of place for a horse that's been 1-9 basically every time she's gone into the gate. And now you're getting 2-1. That tells me that a lot of people have jumped off. They've jumped on the 2, on the 5. His money's going other places. This horse is extremely dead on the board right now.
Well, I'll say this. Looking at the board, the favorite in the pick 3 is the 5, Miss Savannah Bell, with Tim Teacher jumping back on. But, the 1 and the 5 are really taking all the money in the pickers. So it's kind of expected that these 2 are going to be the favorites at post time. Yannick decided to go with the Burke horse here, which I can't really blame him. I mean, that's a tough choice between the 2 and the 5 to drive in this race. He took Sister Sledge, I think, based on the Burt connection there. She raced really well in the elimination, I thought, and really raced about the same race that Miss Savannah Bell did. So, Yannick took his pick there. He could have picked either one of them. I wouldn't have been mad either way. You want to get your bets in.
And I just realized I was muted the entire time for that.